Hey everyone, this is JoJo and I'm here to do a video for y'all. This will be my book haul for the past couple of months. Mostly it's like a collective book haul about a few books here and there. Um, so yeah, this since I don't know when, but like most of the books I bought was during like July and August. So I'll mostly call this a July-August book haul or like a collective book haul. So yeah. There's a difference on the background here because I just bought that little board, bulletin board the other day, and I've decided to get little decorations or inspiration, motivation kind of thing going on. I just started putting stuff up kind of like yesterday, today, just a little bit of time. So yeah, I have like some books here and some manga that I like to show y'all. So I don't know if I should put this in a certain order, but I might show you the regular books first and then the manga. So we'll see how that goes. Alright. So the first book I got here is The 100 Lives of Lizzie Lovett. And this is by Chelsea Sodati. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this is a contemporary, maybe like a mystery contemporary. I don't know much about it. All I know is about this person named Hawthorne who was not friends with Lizzie Lovett, but Lizzie Lovett suddenly disappears, and I guess Hawthorne is getting deeper into Lizzie's life somehow, and like I don't know how things will turn about, but it seems like it could be like a mystery kind of thing. So yeah, that seems. I always wanted to pick this up since it came out because it sounded interesting to me. All right. Next I got here is The Way You Make Me Feel by Maureen Gu. And this is a contemporary romance about this girl named Clara, who is kind of like a troublemaker, but she plans to go on this summer, like this vacation somewhere to, I forgot where, to Brazil, Jamaica, don't know, Brazil. And like for her punishment, because she got in trouble, her father made her work on a food truck with him during the summer, and she is, I guess, befriending a person she thought would be her enemy, and she met this guy, so it's gonna be a little romance. So I really love her first book, A Thing Called Love, right? I believe in A Thing Called Love. Really enjoyed that book, so I hope to enjoy this one too. Next I got here is How to Make a Wish by Ashley Herring Blake. And this is a contemporary about this girl named Grace, who somehow, like, her mom somehow moved her, like, I don't know what you call it, like, kind of like sneakily moved her into her boyfriend's new boyfriend's place. Like, her mom's new boyfriend, she decided to move in with him, and she took her daughter along, and her daughter didn't know until like at that point when they moving. And during this, I guess in this new town, she met this other girl. They became friends and started to fall in love. So it's like I think a little mixture of romance and also like a kind of like a relationship between her and her mother on how things, I don't know, like kind of like their relationship is kind of complicated. So they wanted to pick this up for a while too. Next I got here is Say the Date by Morgan Matson, and this is a really thick contemporary book about this girl named Charlie, whose sister is getting married, and I guess they are setting up, the wedding and everything. And each family is coming, and I guess she's hoping that everything will go smoothly, but you know how family is, sometimes things get complicated. And I really like this cover and how the cover always has like some type of secret thing, and like it has like a little poster in the back of it. I do not understand what this poster mean, but that's like interesting. Yeah, I love Morgan Matson writing. I read one book of hers a while ago, and want to read more of hers. This is signed too. So we have that. I hope to get to this soon. I hope you'll enjoy it like I did with the other one. Next I got here is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, and this is a fantasy duology. This is the first book in the series, and this is mostly what I heard from is about six people, different people who come together to do a heist, rob something, and don't know what else. I don't know what they robbed. I don't know else about it. That's all I know. I heard a lot of good things. Everybody seems to love this series. It seems like I'm the only person who hasn't read it yet, so have that. Next I have here is The Book Jumper by Michelle. Yeah, that name right there. I don't know how to pronounce it. Don't want to butcher it. And this is the first book in the series. This is about a girl named Amy who can jump inside books, and she found out that someone is stealing stories or stealing, something from stories, and this person found out that Amy, the main character, is doing book jumping and trying to kill her. I don't know why, but that sounds interesting, and I like the idea of like this person can jump into books and interact with the characters and story and stuff. So that seems kind of cool. So yeah, I hope to enjoy this. And last, regular book I got here is Game by Barry Lyga, and this is the second book in I Hunt the Killer series. I read the first book last month, and I really enjoyed it. I gave it like 4 out of 5 stars or something like that. And I wrote a little review for it. I had like a wrap-up video that will tell you a little more about it, I think, hopefully. Anyway, so yeah, I really enjoyed the first book, so I can't wait to start the second book. It's way thicker, and it's mostly about this boy named Jazz who has a father who's a famous serial killer, and he broke out of jail. I don't know. I think I kind of slipped spoiler there. Sorry about that, but yeah, it's mostly him trying. There was like some murders happened, and he trying to figure out who is the murderer. Jazz, the main character, and try to figure out, try to prove that he's not like his father. So this is the second book, and on to the manga. I only have like one graphic novel that I picked up, and it's Fence Volume 1. I'm currently reading this at the moment. I'm like halfway done, and it's alright so far, so I hope to enjoy the whole, volume. The art is nice. Let's see if I can find artwork here. So yeah, we have that. First one, just a little bit, almost done, but yeah, we have that. So let's go on to the manga. So the first book I got here is Takane and Hana by Yuki Shitwasu. This is volume 4. This recently came out, so I just browsed the bookstore and just found out it came out. So I'm like, okay, let me pick this up. So yeah, this is a fun series, shoujo manga series, and I'm really enjoying this series so far. Next I got here is The Water Dragon's Bride by Ray Toma. This is volume 4, and this is a fantasy shoujo manga about this girl who entered a different era, and she became the Water Dragon's Bride, and yeah, it's like it's kind of like very kind of saying complicated drama with some fantasy and romantic elements in it, so I'm really enjoying this series so far too. Next we have here is Wake Up Sleeping Beauty by Megumi Morino, and this is volume 2 in this series. And this is another shoujo manga, and this is mostly about this boy who met this girl who he thought had multiple personality disorder, but he found out that she is being possessed by ghosts or spirits, and he's like very scared of ghosts. And so yeah, it's gonna be kind of like a complicated relationship. You don't know if he will be able to be friends with her, or he fall in love with her, but it was because of another spirit taking possession of her, so we don't know for sure. So we have that, and I really enjoyed the first book, and I don't know if I should show you artwork, but let me see, I can show you one artwork here. Let me see if I can find something. Here's something. I really like the artwork. It's really nice. So we have that. Next I got here is Mermaid Boys by Yomi Sorachi, and this is volume 2 in this series. This is kind of like a Little Mermaid retelling, but gender bend. So it's mostly like the guy is the mermaid, and he fell in love with a human, female human, and he traded his good looks to get legs, and he has to find a way, to try to get this girl to fall in love with him before he turns to foam. And I think it's more like shoujo. I don't know if it's a harem, but let me see if I can find some art here because I really like the artwork. The first book it was good. It was alright. I really enjoyed it. And this one seemed like it gonna have like more interest, like the story will develop more and seem more fun to read about like what's gonna happen inside. Next I got here is Ren Liars Volume 2 by Rihito Takari. I still don't know how to pronounce the title of this. This is the second book, the second volume of the series. Don't know much about it. All I know is about this world where plant seeds are very valuable, and Luca is his father was selling seeds or producing seeds and selling them like illegally, and his father was taken. The main character swallowed some seeds, and somehow something happened to him, and so that's the main character right there. And the first volume was a little complicated. I guess they mostly just trying to figure out what's going on, like trying to find his father. And there's some more artwork here. And this volume, I guess they're going deeper into the story. Hopefully it'll be more exciting and more understanding of the world and the characters, and develop the story more in this volume. Next I got here is Land of Lustrous Volume 4, and this is by Haruko Ichikawa, and this series about gems trying to fight these Lunarians who are trying to capture these gems as decorations. And it mostly follows Foles, who is trying to help one of the other gem things, Cinnabar, about their purpose or something. And it's mostly about character, it's mostly a character-driven story. I don't know anything else. Let me see if I can find some art here. Here's some art. The art is kind of simple and unique with the long limbs and stuff, and it's very interesting. I'm really enjoying this series so far. So yeah, this is I'm not up to date because I think volume 6 is the latest volume that's out right now. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I hope to get the rest of the volumes and keep on reading because I really enjoyed this series. And the last book and manga I got is A Silent Voice by volume 1 by Yoshitoki Oima. I think that is pronounced it. And this is the first volume of the series about this girl who's been bullied by this boy. So this is the girl, she's deaf, and this guy is mostly bullying her most of the time. It got so bad that she has to leave school, and then suddenly he started getting bullied, and I guess years later they meet up again in high school, and he's trying to make amends with this girl he bullied back in elementary school. So this is a very tough manga for me to read because I used to be bullied when I was young, and it's kind of like I can relate to this girl, but not in a disability sense, but other kind of sense. But it's still kind of hard because this guy is also getting bullied, and it's not. I just don't like it. It just feel kind of to me, it feel kind of uncomfortable. Or, I'm trying to find some art here. So there's some art. Oh, this is a nice page. It's a nice page art. So yeah. I hope to enjoy this and keep on continuing collecting these volumes in this series, and hopefully maybe even watch them at the movie, wherever it comes in America. So yeah, those are all the books I got for the last couple of months or so. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment below. Tell me what you think about the books I got. If you read any of them, tell me what you think. Did I spoil nothing? Tell me what I could read next. What books should I read next? Like, if you think I will enjoy more, or the manga, or any manga or book recommendation would be fine too. Because I always like to check out more series and stuff. Um, yeah, please like, subscribe. If you want to follow me on social media, the links will be down below. And if you, yeah, I think that's it. Down below. And I hope I see you again soon. Bye.